Hey traders, stock market fans, investing enthusiasts from around the world. My name is Jeremy Alexander Newsom and I'm here with another real life stock review. The mission of real life trading is to enrich lives. And one of the reasons that we do that is showing people that the stock market is really all around you, all around us. It's in every facet of our lives. So today we're doing a stock review, we're reviewing two products, well actually a few different products. Ashley has a surprise for me in store. I don't really know exactly what I'm testing. All I know is it's juice. That's all I've got. So we'll see. I don't think you can see the cups in the film, but there's cups over here. You'll see them in a second. Anyway, we're going to be comparing them. And of course, what we're doing is we're not only comparing the products in real life, but we're also going to look at the stock charts themselves and see if there's any trade setups, how we could trade them, how we can analyze their actual performance historically. So it's going to be a fun video. Stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. Hey traders. All right, so we're back. We have 6 delicious beverages in which to choose from. We got Bottle House Farms, which is publicly traded, owned by Campbell's. We have Odwalla, which is owned by Pepsi, and we have Naked Juice, which is owned by Coca-Cola. So, and also these juices were purchased at Sprouts Farmers Market, which is also publicly traded, ticker symbol SFM. So really the objective for today is for me to guess which company is which, see which one I like the better, and also maybe kind of pick out the actual flavors, and of course, go ahead and look at some of these stocks, see how they're performing, and see if there's any trade opportunities for us real life traders. We're gonna try this one out. It looks very mango-y. I'm a big mango fan, so let's try this. It's definitely mango. But which one's it gonna be, I don't know. I think there's a fly in here. So we all know I actually do really enjoy Naked Juice. That's kind of my preference. Pretty sure that's Naked Juice, mango puree, peach or some kind. All right, this is next. I'm assuming it's some kind of berry, blackberry, blueberry mix, obviously from the color. But I'm assuming this and this one's gonna be 2 different flavors. I have to figure out which one is gonna be Odwalla and which one's gonna be Naked. So I'm just gonna do these back to back, actually. Matches my shirt. All right, I think that's gonna be Odwalla, but let's find out. Well, this one has a lot of seeds in it.
How's the consistency?
Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Okay, so this one has a lot of seeds. It feels like someone put a lot of berries in a blender and blended them up. I'm going with this is Odwalla.
That one?
And this is Naked Juice.
Okay.
So these are the 2 mango substitutes.
And okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna try this mango. This is very liquidy. It's almost like water. Wow. So remember, I don't know which one is Bottle House Farms. I don't know. This one is almost like orange juice and water. There's not a lot of flavor to that one. This one's definitely the better out of the mangoes, peach family. So I'll say this one's better. If I had to guess, I'd say that's Naked Juice and that's Odwalla. Was I saying Odwalla correct?
I don't know.
Odwalla. All right, now for the green. I'm a big fan of green.
What did you say what that one was? That's Odwalla?
This one right here?
Yeah, is that what you were guessing?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I'm a big fan of the green. Yeah, I like green drinks. Big fan of green drinks. Very, very thick. Kiwi, spinach, all the other green stuff. Probably put some broccoli in there at some point. It's okay. I'm going with this one's Odwalla as well. I don't believe that's Naked. So that's going to probably leave. Okay, so this is either Bottle House, or this is Bottle House. I think this is Bottle House because it's the most unique of all the flavors and consistency. It's totally different than all the other ones. All the other ones are a little bit more thick. So let's try this one. Ooh, you know what? So this is also very, very watery, kind of like these two. So these two So again, Ashley didn't tell me how many of which she got. So I'm just purely blind here. Purely blind. I've never had Bottle House before. So I'm going with these two are Bottle House. And I don't like them. So if these two are the same company, I'm not a big fan. They do have flavors, but they're very, very watery. The other ones though, very, very difficult to distinguish. Whichever one this one is my favorite. Has the most seeds, it tastes the most organic. It's very thick, it's almost like a smoothie. And it makes you feel more healthy when you drink it. At least I feel like I'm on a farm, you know, picking daisies and strawberries and paying them by the pound or something. So to find out how I did, stay tuned. Stock review is next. In fact, Jeremy, up in the studio up there, how are these stocks looking? All right, Jeremy, from down at the patio, thanks so much. This is Jeremy up in the studio. What's going on, traders from around the world? Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. So we're actually going to be looking at 4 stocks right now. Figured why not, let's go ahead and look at Sprouts Farmers Market, which is where we bought the products and buy a lot of our groceries. We're going to look at Campbell's, who owns Bolt House Farms, and we're going to look at Pepsi and, of course, Coke, which we also have looked at before. So really what we're going to be doing right now is we're looking at something called technical analysis. And a technical analysis is the visual representation of what a stock is doing. And to keep it really, really easy, especially for my new traders out there, we're going to be using a line chart. And a line chart is really just the plotting of where the stock has been on every single day for the past however long you're looking at. So this is back in August 2013 until present. What I'm going to do is mark the absolute high and the absolute low of this stock price on Sprouts Farmers Market. There we go. And I'm going to draw one other line. Let's do, trying to find a good price here. Let's do this one. And the reason I'm marking this line, there's a few other lines you could have drawn, of course, but I'm looking at these peaks right here. So what's catching my interest when I'm drawing these support lines is trying to figure out where the stock has stopped moving in the past. And if we can figure out where it stopped moving in the past, it might be able to help us infer where and what it could do in the future. So we'll notice down here on Sprouts at 1955, it has bounced once, 2 times before off that price level. And ironically enough, it's back down there again. So when you are trading, one of the principal basic levels of trading is buy low, sell high. So on Sprouts Farmers Market, this is what's called a weekly chart right here. It appears to me that this is marking for a good buy low, sell high kind of a location. So what I'm going to do right now is turn on what's called candlestick analysis. And candlestick analysis kind of gives you a little bit more visual representation of where the stock moved during that time frame. To learn more about candlestick analysis, you can always hop over to my website, reallifetrading.com. You can click on the education tab and come down here where it says ebooks and click on candlesticks. It's entirely free and a really good article. So over here on Sprouts Farmers Market, checking out, looking at it, it appears to me that one could do a trade that looks something like this. We could go or look to go long here, long being going bullish, actually buying the shares at 2107. And you have a few places for a stop. One stop could be here. This would be more of a shorter term trade, and a little bit of a longer term trade. Someone could place a stop down here at 1594. So at this point, let me kind of mention and show you how you could take this trade and how you could mitigate your risk on the trade, knowing exactly how much money you're willing to lose if the trade does not go in your favor. So let's say you're looking at a longer term trade with an entry at 2107 with a stop at 1594. So this is your risk and this is the potential reward, right? So your risk is less than reward, which is a good thing. Entry 2107, stop 1594. And if you're wondering why 1594, well, it's below the all-time low back over here, below that candlestick low, and that's kind of a decent place to put it. All right, so as far as the calculations go, let's say you're comfortable with losing $2,000 on this trade. $2,000, meaning if you're wrong, you lose $2,000, and if you're right, hopefully you make more than that. So 2107 minus 1594 equals $5.13. So that's the difference between 2107 and 1594. If you take $2,000 and divide it by $5.13, you're going to come up with 389 shares. That's how many shares you could purchase at 2107 and have a risk of $2,000 if you were incorrect. And of course, if the trade does this and trades up into your target, which could take, 5-6 months or so, then you would be making hopefully more, much more than $2,000, probably about $4,000 or $6,000 approximately if it traded up to the 3886 level. And of course, from there it could go higher. It has gone higher before, all-time high up into the high 40s, right around 50 bucks and some change. So this looks like overall a pretty decent buy low, sell high opportunity on Sprouts Farmers Market. Let's go and check out Pepsi and Coke. These are two that we've looked at quite often. Pepsi and Coke always on the list. Very good long-term buy and hold blue chip kind of stocks. And you can see the analysis is already done on this one. So what I'll do is I'm just going to zoom out here to a line chart once again. And you can see the history and the past performance of this thing since back here in 1968. Just a slow grind higher, ever so slightly, just starting to climb. So right now, this $99.63 price was a previous all-time high. So previous all-time resistance at this level, looking like it could do something like this potentially, and then again, maybe bounce. So we don't know for sure, but what we can say is when we're looking at a chart, it helps us build and create a trading plan for whatever stock and whatever company we're looking at. So what we could do is we could say, if Pepsi does this, then I will do this. We can see on a shorter term level, it actually has already done that, right? So it broke out of here and made a higher high. In fact, it went higher than it's ever gone before. Stock traded down, bounced off that level, and made another all-time high. So hypothetically, if a trader was sitting there and saying, you know what, I really want to buy Pepsi, I like this company, maybe I want to buy some shares for my kids, my grandkids, myself, my retirement, my IRA, where should I buy? Well, technical analysis gives you an exact price of where you could buy, which would be $99.63 based on this particular chart. And if you're using candlesticks, you could come up with the price of saying, all right, here's my plan on this trade. If the stock comes back down to here, I will buy it, and then I will place a stop. And again, this is going to be depending on how aggressive you want to take this trade. Is this trade something that you're looking at being in for days, weeks, months, years, or decades? That's going to help determine if you're going to use a stop, and if you are, what price level that would be at. So on Pepsi, if it trade down to $99.67, I think that would be overall a pretty decent time to buy. If you're interested in some of my past analysis on Coke and Pepsi, click that link right there, and it'll take you to a previous Pepsi and Coke real life stock review. So I'll go ahead and kind of draw my plan on what I would like Pepsi to do, something like this, and that would be kind of my thought. And again, as far as the trade's concerned, let's say we did a little bit more of an aggressive stop, something like this, and we still want to risk that $2,000. Well, the math is the exact same. $99.67 minus $96.86 equals $2.81. 2,000 divided by 281 equals 711 shares. And again, even though this investment would be much larger as far as how much it would cost you, right? 711 shares by 99.67 is almost 71 grand. So you're looking at 70,000 bucks. But on Sprouts Farmers Market, if you took that exact same trade and risked $2,000, you'll notice that the risk on the trades are the exact same, but the investment size is different. Because if you go into a trade understanding and knowing your risk, that in itself can prevent you from having 8, 9, 10 winning trades in a row, where let's say you win $100, right? If you win 9 trades in a row and you are risking $100, then you're gonna make $900. But on the 10th trade, you take a $2,000 risk and then you lose that trade. Not only are you going to lose all of your profits, but you're going to be in the hole $1,100. So if you can keep risk the same in your investment strategy, regardless of what strategy you're using, that similar risk actually decreases variables in trading. That's a very important thing to do when we trade, is to decrease variables, because it gives you an idea. Is it you? Is it your strategy? Or is it just the market? All right, so that's Pepsi. Here's Campbell's, ticker symbol CPB. I believe it's Campbell's. Campbell's. Pulling it up. There we go. Campbell Soup. And Campbell Soup. So we can see this is a chart also we already have for us here. This is a weekly chart of Campbell's. Again, we can zoom out here and really see what we got. And on Campbell's, this stock just made an all-time high. So we went higher than we've ever gone before, up into the $64, $65 region, and now we're pulling back quite significantly. So if we're looking at this chart, could we, based on past performance, come up with an idea or a place of where we could buy? And I would argue, yes. This 47.72 level looks really nice on Campbell's. So again, if the stock did something like this and then came down to here, this would be a good opportunity to buy, ticker symbol CPB. And again, you would have an idea and an understanding of where to buy, why you're buying there, and how much you could risk based on the stock chart itself. Last but not least, here's ticker symbol Coke, KO, and this is the definition of a very grindy stock. We can see really since again, it's been around for a long time. 1969, probably been around longer than that, but my charting history only goes back to about 1968, I believe. So this stock also, like Campbell's, went higher than it ever went before just a few weeks ago. Breached above that all-time high, and it started pulling back. Can anyone figure out why it's doing that? Well, I'll give the answer. The reason that stocks pull back from all-time highs, like it did here in 1997 and just a few weeks ago, is because when a stock is at all-time highs, that means anyone who sells that stock is guaranteed to make a profit. So if you've been owning Coke for 10, 20, 30 years, and it's never been higher than it is right now, you're a guaranteed profit maker if you lock in and sell. And that's what people do oftentimes when stocks get into all-time highs. So all-time highs often are tricky to trade. Usually what's best is letting the stock make that all-time high, let it pull back, and then look for a buying opportunity. So same thing would apply here. Big breakout, all-time high, let it pull back into approximately $38, $37, and then look to buy that dip, right? Remember, as always, buy low, sell high. So ladies and gentlemen, the mission of Real Life Trading is to enrich lives. We try to do that by entertaining and educating people regarding what the stock market is, how it moves, and how it's all encompassing. It's all around us. Everything that we do in life is literally tied to the stock market. And that's a beautiful thing, in my opinion, because we can take advantage of that and take advantage of all the financial opportunities that are right there in front of us. All the products that we use every day, all the products that we interact with every day, all the companies that we use every single day. Instead of always having them take our money from us, we can always put our money back in to it, right? If you're a big fan of Coke, you can put money into Coke shares and let Coke pay you rather than you paying Coke. It's an interesting way to kind of flip the script, ladies and gentlemen, but that's what the wealthy people do, right? Wealthy people have their money work for them so that they can make money while they sleep. Something to think about. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. We're going to hop back over down to Jeremy and Ashley in the patio and see if he can figure out what's going on down there and figure out what kind of juice is which. Thank you for that analysis, Jeremy up in the booth. I really appreciate it. So, still here with the 6 beverages. Ashley's got the tally from behind the camera. How did I do?
You got, unfortunately, only 1 out of the 6 correct. Which is hard. I gave you a really hard...
She did. She gave me a very hard task. So I got 1 out of all 6. Which one's the one I got right?
So you got, on your end, I did it backwards, but number 2 from your side, that is Naked Juice.
This is Naked Juice.
And you said that was Naked Juice.
Okay.
It's Blue Machine.
Blue Machine.
Which is what you said. You said it was like blueberries,
blackberries. Okay, gotcha.
Number 1 on your side, you said it was mango, which is correct.
Yeah.
You thought it was mango Naked Juice. It's actually mango Odwalla. It's called Mango Tango.
Mango Tango. All right.
Okay. We got Naked right.
The dance of love and passion.
Number 3, you said was Odwalla. That is actually Bottle House.
This is Bottle House.
Green Goddess. You're in those green juices.
Green Goddess.
Mm-hmm. Wow. The goddess inside you.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4. This was a tough one because it's not any of them. I threw that in there to throw you off.
Okay. Okay. So this is not a.
That one is.
You're gonna make it.
you said that was Bottle House.
By the way, it's none of those because it's.
And it's not even publicly traded.
Totally different company.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's by a company called Juiceology, and I don't.
Right. Okay.
I just saw it and I picked it.
So. Okay. It was my least favorite though. This Juiceology was my least favorite.
It's probably the best for you.
Potentially. I'm not, I don't doubt that at all.
I mean,
usually things that taste good for you are not good for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's usually the way it works.
Okay. Number 5, the one that you like the most, you said
Odwalla, huh?
was Odwalla. That is Naked Juice.
Pepsi, man, always.
The red machine.
Always crushing it.
Yeah. Red machine.
Mm-hmm.
And last one, that one is, you said Bottle House. That is actually Odwalla Strawberry Sea Machine.
Okay, so Odwalla did do so good on this one, but okay, well, so I had a surprise in there. The company I didn't even know was on the floor. That's definitely keeping me on my toes for sure. So traders, if you guys have any stocks or companies or products that you would like us to review, go ahead and leave those in the comment section below. If you want to subscribe, click that link right there to subscribe to Real Life Trading and check out more videos. We post a market review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for being Real Life Traders. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this video. And of course, until next time, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. I'll see you later.